I'm Mark Walters at the AFI Dallas Film Festival, and I'm standing here with Kimberly Bennick and Chuck Miller from America the Beautiful. So, guys, let's talk a little bit about this film. This is about the world of high fashion, documentary-style film. This is some scary subject matter. So I guess tell us, everybody, what they can expect to see from this new documentary.
Mainly, they will see a new way of thinking about themselves. They'll get an overview of what they have been led to believe and what society in general, mainly based on the ideals of industry combined with cooperation from the fashion industry. What they'll see is an alternative to what they have been led to believe, which is the size zero, ultra thin body image is what is desirable and what is everybody's goal. And in reality, there are people who they naturally look like that, but it's not everybody. And not everybody needs to be that way. Not everybody needs to start to actually make themselves more unattractive by trying to reach a goal that doesn't fit the way they were born.
When you guys were doing research for this film, did you discover some scary things that you didn't know about? I mean, obviously, this is going to pull back the curtain a bit, but was there things that you discovered that maybe you were like, wow, even I didn't know that?
Yeah, there's things that for me, when I was going around on this journey from 3 years ago, I was like, wow, I'd be asked questions like, would you ever get plastic surgery? And honestly, at my age, I'm like, I don't know, how can I really answer that question? I'm not this age or that age, and I haven't I haven't had a baby, I haven't, gone through, but there's a serious end to it. And you kind of ask these questions when you kind of tap yourself into the subject. You're like, wow, this is really, and you start to see the numbers, and it's just really kind of scary.
Yeah. Has there been some backlash from the fashion industry, people that have seen it and kind of said, hey, what's the big idea?
Well,
not yet.
not quite yet. There have been people who've been actually, I mean, we got a lot of cooperation from people all across the fashion industry as far as they're opening their doors to us, which was actually kind of nice, so it actually made it a little easier for us to kind of get the point across that that they are part of an industry that is not necessarily malicious, but I do think misguided,
right,
in a way.
So well said. It is. It's misguided.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just people get a mixed message from it, and so hopefully this will.
For one thing, I mean, you can have somebody who, like I said, is naturally thin. There are people who you'll see in this movie. They're thin enough that they meet one of the medical criteria for having anorexia nervosa. Now, that doesn't mean they're anorexic, but other people who are trying to look like that very easily could be. And I don't think that's the right message to send to anybody.
Okay. And we can find more information at americathebeautifulmovie.com. I overheard you say that earlier, so I just want to reinforce that.
Yeah,
Is that correct?
Yeah, hopefully you've got the right one.
Yeah.
Kimberly, Chuck.
I hope so, yeah. It's americathebeautifulmovie.com or America the Beautiful. Like that.
Yeah, that's right. We've gone through so much.
America the Beautiful in quotations, and you'll get there eventually, I think.
There you go. Google it.
Yeah, Google it.
Kimberly, Chuck, thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of your time in Dallas. I'm standing here with Gerren Taylor from America the Beautiful. We just got done talking to Kimberly and Chuck about the movie. What can you tell us about your experience working on this?
My experience with the movie was very inspirational for me and myself because I struggled, I'm a model, and I struggled through going through weight differences, weight changes, which for the average person is skinny because I was a size 4, but for the industry they label me obese. So it was a lot of pressure going through that, going through like minor eating disorders and stuff, but I overcome them with the movie. So it really helped me, and that's my hope for the movie for young women, is to get over the self-images that you see in magazines and other stuff that's portrayed stereotypically beautiful. I just hope that they get to experience beauty in another aspect than what is average for the industry.
Right. Do you think the ultimate message of the movie is just be yourself?
I think the ultimate message is be yourself. Be yourself. Yourself is beautiful. If you're curvy, if you're skinny as a rail, it's beautiful. That's you, that's your body, and that's what you should be and portray.
Mm-hmm. Was it kind of scary being involved in something that sort of pulls the curtain back a little bit? Did it make you wonder if you were going to have any sort of backlash over that?
It was kind of scary at first because I was thinking, okay, my friends, like, they're going to find out about this. It's kind of hard. It's kind of weird. But I think it's the overall picture. It's not just me and my little group of friends. It's the whole world seeing how this happened and how I'm just thinking for the future, like, how it'll help other girls. So I'm just happy that I can make a difference in other people's life that experience the same thing.
What could the fashion industry do to kind of get past those problems? Is there an ultimate solution that maybe they could just say, you know what, we've been doing X and X and X wrong, let's do this from now on and everything will be fine?
I was talking to a friend of mine earlier, and we were talking about that, how it's like they want to do something, but they don't. It kind of equals out and balances out. Like, models have died, and so they like, okay, since the model died, we'll make a rule that you have to be blah, blah, weight, whatever.
Right.
But once it comes down to it, it's like the fact if they'll do it or not. Because once it boils down to, okay, we'll have some plus-size women in this fashion show, they like, I don't know, something in their mind just happens and they're like, oh my god, we can't do this, it'll mess up our clientele and blah blah blah. So I'm hoping for the future that they will do it, because I was talking about earlier how you have like a curvy girl like Beyonce, and if she wants to do your campaign, you will find something to fit her. But for girls that are like size 5 and 6, you can't find anything for them to model for you, and they have the most gorgeous face in the world. So I mean, I just hope that something, you know, that they can do what they do for celebrities for the average model.
Right. I think it's a great message, and I think it's a really important movie. I hope a lot of people get to see it. And I hope we got this right. If we didn't, we'll correct it later. But AmericaTheBeautifulMovie.com.
AmericaTheBeautifulMovie.com, and you can also check out my MySpace.
I was about to ask that.
www.myspace.com/pinkangel1990.
Okay. How do you feel about MySpace? I mean, it seems like MySpace is really growing now. A lot of movie studios are using it to promote their films. It's a really amazing resource.
It is. I love MySpace. That's like my best friend.
Yeah.
When I'm lonely, when I'm home, when I'm away, I'm on my phone, I'm on MySpace. It's like, I don't know, my anti-drug. I love it. It's just the best thing.
So if I send you a friend request, are you going to approve me?
Of course I will approve you, and I will leave you a comment on there as well.
Oh, awesome. Cool. Well, thanks so much, Gerren. The film is America the Beautiful, and this is Gerren Taylor. I just want to make sure I got it right. Gerren Taylor. Thanks so much, Gerren. Enjoy your time in Dallas.